go on your site, I bet, and I put my postcode in, you're not going to know whether the coverage is good for me or not.
So if we don't know, we will tell you that we don't know. We're completely transparent and we'll tell you...
So I get a message back saying, I'm sorry, just don't know it.
As we scale in the UK, we'll have more detailed crowdsourcing information, and hopefully...
Well, you won't get it, that is my point. It'd be far better to utilise an average network coverage map.
I think we've made the right decision in not using operator maps and being independent of every single mobile network. The operator maps are static, they take no account of population.
Well, I totally agree with you, but you've got 40,000 people out of a population of 60 million.
Martin's failure to embrace all the data available to improve his service signals trouble with Peter Jones. Will he get a better reception from Deborah Meaden on the subject of the company's finances?
How much money have you spent so far?
So we've spent about £1.1 million, and that's across the whole of our business. So that's on technology development, patents, operations, sales, people, premises.
Okay, and marketing?
£300,000.
You see, I think £300,000, I'd have expected possibly to have heard of you.
Okay.
And £300,000 for 40,000 sign-ups. Does that sound like a good return to you?
No. The reason we're here today is because we need your experience to grow quicker.
So tell me what happens at day 2. Here's £250,000. What are you going to do with it?
So we're going to use that money to launch internationally.
What is the rush to go internationally when you haven't even tested the market fully yet?
I think there's a huge desire to go internationally because the product's portable. One of our key target areas is Australia. Because of the geographic landmass, there's a real problem with signal strength out there.
So Martin, you know sometimes people can't get right what's in front of them. Yeah, but expectations go somewhere else.
We think that our app has the potential to scale internationally, and you know that's the return for investors.
And it's like saying, you know, you can't get UK right. Maybe there's a softer target elsewhere. I think you're delusional.
Okay.
Martin's plans for world domination haven't gone down well with a wound-up Tuka Suleiman. And it looks like he's not off the hook yet, as Peter Jones wants more information on the company coffers.
What has been your last year's turnover? So I'm assuming this is going to be a very, very big number because you valued your business today at 10 million.
It's not as big as we want it to be, but we're well placed to scale.
In the millions, what's your turnover been?
So for the financial year 18 to 19, we're going to post revenue of around £50 to £60,000. £50
to £60,000?
Absolutely.
Give me my chair. Okay. Okay, well, that wasn't so expecting that. Wow, how do you go from there?
Do you want to know why we've arrived at the valuation? Would that help?
No, I don't think you could put any level of common sense to that valuation.
Martin, Peter might not want to know, but I do. And I'm fascinated.
The only other thing
tycoon Peter Jones dismisses Martin's valuation of his company and is the first to exit proceedings. And the flaws in Martin's finances haven't gone down well with Deborah Meaden either.
I'm not happy about somebody standing in the den who is misrepresenting an offer to the level at which this offer has been misrepresented.
So to get that letter, I presented to their board, their complete UK operating board. There's things and conversations behind that letter which makes me believe it's completely genuine.
That makes it worse. This is clearly just an indicative proposal. You're either very naive or you think I'm very naive.
It must be me. It's me.
Well, either of those scenarios are not one that I particularly want to be part of. So, I won't be investing. I'm out.
Martin, I think you're in a very difficult position, but you're an optimist. What would be even better is if you're a realist.
Okay.
And I think it's a good piece of technology, actually. But really, the value of the technology only comes in when you've got about 5 million users. And you can get the accurate data that you need. For me, it's not an investment today. Good luck. I'm out. So, Martin, you're not a big company. You're doing £50,000 a year turnover. And there are markets for that more than that. So, with a valuation of £10 million, which is probably worth no more than a million, as it stands today, you think the dragon will come along and save you? One thing's for sure, I'm not. I'm out.
That thorny issue of Martin's valuation just won't go away, as Tuka Suleiman becomes the fourth dragon to hang up on the investment proposition. But does Sarah Davies think she spotted a kindred spirit in the entrepreneur?
You know what's funny, Martin, is I'm a salesperson. That's what I do all day, every day, day in, day out. I sell. And I'm watching you and I'm trying to read your body language as you're going, because it takes one to know one.
Okay.
I think you're a great sales guy.
Thank you.
But I actually think you are believing a lot of what's in that letter. And that for me is what's worrying me. And that's why I'm out.
Thank you.
Good luck. Cheers, Martin.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's it for Martin. The confident entrepreneur remained cool under pressure, but in the end his company price tag proved the fact what he couldn't get away with.
Thank goodness you asked for that.
So that letter, in black and white, says, buy your company for a lot of money. After 2 years, after we put more of our money into your company, I think the dragons have missed a trick. I hope I've got rid of them all in a couple of years and I can buy them a drink.
Presenting Antandex Brick Subscription Service. We send one brick in the post every day for just $9.99 a month.
Meanwhile, Santander are running free events for people who are looking to buy their first home but don't know where to start. See what's possible at Santander.
They've travelled to the game in Spain.
I hate them.
If by hate you mean you're extremely jealous because you wish you were there, but instead you're in Watford watching Gareth from accounting run in a wet t-shirt? I get it.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Don't hate like their trip. Book yours with Hotels.com and get a reward night at thousands of properties. Hotels.com. Be there, do that, get rewarded.
My name is Tam Thompson. I'm here today to look for £250,000 investment for 10% in ID Scan. ID Scan is a business that's been set up to take advantage of recent innovations in optical card reading technology, which have recently matured. Our first product, which is Club Scan, has been designed specifically for the restaurant, bar and licensed trade. Club Scan is a device that sits at the entrance to bars, restaurants, clubs, supermarkets, where age-restricted goods are sold, anything from alcohol, tobacco, solvents, and it will read 223 different formats of ID, as well as 162 different passports from around the world. The system is installed as a permanent installation for £33 per week. Since launching it at the beginning of the year, in the first month we had sales of £10,000, second month 20, last month 40, this month we're on target for £80,000. Do I have any questions?
How would this actually look to me when I arrive at the club and I need to show my identity?
Thank you for asking the question. A little device like this sits at the door. Your door guy will ask for the ID and slips it through the system. It takes about 2 seconds to do that. We'll take the textual and image data from here and populate it into this database. Once you do that, you can then do some very clever things. So the first thing the club scan will do is if that person is underage, it will pop up with an alert that that person is underage. If that person has been banned historically from the club or the venue, it will pop up with an alert that that person has been banned. If you wish to share that information among a pub watch or club watch or a network, you can click to share that information and it will automatically be shared. So you can even load onto it ASBOs and banning orders.
Did you develop this software or did you apply this software?
The software has been developed with an Israeli company who are the owners of the optical card reading technology. And we produced this product. We have an opportunity.
Who owns the license?
They own the license, we own the distribution.
So you don't own that technology. You
Don't own the
bought it together, you're operating it under license, you're going to resell it.
Absolutely.
Does that not sound like something that I could do if I wanted to?
I could, in an hour, make a phone call and compete with you within a month.
And
do a far better job.
well, I don't believe in terms of
For
producing this product.
£2.5 million, do you know what that can buy? I think this is ridiculous, and I'm very disappointed that I've had somebody come to me and try to tell me that their business is worth £2.5 million when it's easily replicated, its technology's out there, it's a damn database. In fact, up to you, it's wasting my time right now.
Tam has felt the full force of Peter Jones' pleasure. With Duncan Valentine, whose business empire includes dozens of licensed premises, see more potential for the system.
I have 38 licensed premises, and I protect them all, and I don't need this system to do it.
And a health club is not an ideal candidate for it. But there are...
As a drinks license, I also have bars and casinos that require far greater systems than this in place to stop people coming in illegally. So there's nothing absolutely over this. So I'm not going to invest, so I'm out.
Tam's pitch is unravelling. Only 3 dragons remain: Theo Pafitis, Deborah Meaton and Richard Farley. Can Tam persuade any of them to invest?
Okay, maybe I need to explain the benefits of it. Again,
Tam,
Yeah.
I don't need to hear any more. I don't need to hear any more words telling us the benefits. You're entering quite late into a market and it's very, very vulnerable and it's not, certainly not worth £2.5 million.
disappointing.
I'm out.
Tam's confidence is starting to fade, but Theo Pafitis has been listening closely. Now he thinks the other dragons have failed to pick up on a vital detail.
Okay, you've turned over about £135,000.
Yeah,
In how many months?
4 months.
I just think, whatever's been said about the system, there is obviously a demand for it if you sold that many.
Yeah.
So it's worth continuing. Now, of course, we do have a major issue with the valuation you put in this business. What I need from you is the following. I'm going to write you a cheque for £250,000 of my hard-earned cash.
Yes.
What are you going to do with it?
Okay. If I receive an order today for 50 systems, we're not in a cash positive position, perhaps, to fulfill that order. Also, in terms of creating exclusivity, there is a requirement to make a purchase of 20, 40, 80, and 200 systems over the next 4 months. That would put the business in a cash negative position of £230,000. We need to cover that negative position to go forward to make it cash positive and generative.
It's really simple stuff. It's nothing complex. Well, why wouldn't the bank just give it to you?
You know, I don't agree with Theo.
I'm pleased about that.
Sam, I'm not surprised. You know, I think it's quite typical for businesses to raise equity capital at this stage. I just find the valuation very unusual.
If the business produces the profit that it should at the end of this year.
Tam, you keep saying that is, you know, it's not a way to value a business. You know, you're assuming everything is going to go your way, which from experience I know is just never the way. So it could be a deal to be done, but I mean, it would have to be a big move from your 10%. So is that 10%? I'd have to move.
28 kills this team's got. Are you mad? They nearly lost it as well. Fuck me.
In a surprise turnaround,
I reckon that's a lose. How the fuck can you have 28 kills? It's ridiculous.
he should get 50% of the business for that. 5 times what Tam
How the fuck can you have 28 kills?
sacrifice half his company to get the cash?
You know, when you mentioned potential to offer £250,000, you said up to 50%. So there's a gap between the 10% and the 50%. So what would be your final offer?
You know, I don't really negotiate. Like, I just pretty honest, really. I think 50% is a fair offer. So that's probably it.
Sam, let me suggest something.
Yes.
If I would give you half the money
Yeah.
for 25%,
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do it on the basis of a loan note. But once the loan note gets repaid,
Yep.
then the equity will go down to a lower level. We want my money back.
Yeah.
Is that something that appeals?
It does appeal. There's one element in there, which is what does it go down to?
I think that's just the principle at the moment.
In an unusual twist,
Fuck.
Petis is offering Tam
Wow.
no